In June 2022, an agreement has been signed for a historic 20 billion Canadian dollars settlement to assure just compensation for survivors and their families who experienced welfare discrimination and lack of access to funding. The latest settlement agreement is now at $23.34 billion to compensate Canada's First Nations families and children. In addition to the previous agreement, they have included First Nations children who were placed in care that wasn't financially supported by Indigenous Services Canada, child caregivers affected by the government's narrow definition of Jordan's principle, and the states of parents eligible for compensation. This amended settlement acknowledges the harm that discriminatory funding and programs have done to First Nations children and families and aims to commit for long-term change. According to Cindy Woodhouse, Regional Chief of Assembly of First Nations Manitoba, over 300,000 First Nations children and families have waited decades for recognition of the harm caused to them by Canada's Child and Family Services discriminatory practices, and that thousands of families have been waiting long enough for this $23 billion settlement. The First Nations-led and designed agreement offers extensive wellness assistance and complies entirely with the Canadian Human Rights Tribunal's compensation orders. Monica Canlas, UNTV News and Rescue. We serve the people, we give glory to God.